You walk into a room. The door shuts behind you. Every single eye in the whole place looks right at your face. Your heart beats so fast. Boom, boom, boom. You just spilled hot coffee all over your brand new white shirt. Game over, right? Everyone is judging you. Everyone sees your giant, totally embarrassing failure. The social survival game that we are all playing every single day just ended for you. But here is the massive twist in this mind trap. They do not care. Seriously. They actually did not even notice you. Look, let us get this straight right now. We walk through life thinking there is a giant, bright stage spotlight tracking our every move, highlighting our messy hair, our weird little waves when we think someone is saying hi to us, our dumb mistakes. But what if I told you that this giant spotlight is entirely made up by your own brain? Let us talk about Thomas Gilovich, Cornell University, the year 2000. He pulled off this crazy social test. He forced normal college students to put on a deeply embarrassing t-shirt, a giant picture of the singer Barry Manilow right on the front. Just totally awful stuff. Then, he made them walk into a crowded room full of complete strangers. These students were absolutely terrified. They guessed that at least half of the whole room would stare at them and judge them right away. Bam. The real data came back. It blew everyone away. Only 23% of people even glanced at the shirt. 3/4 of the room were completely blind to this massive social disaster. Why? Because of a giant glitch in our human brain. It is called the center of the universe glitch. We are the main characters of our own movies. Always. So we just assume everyone else is eating popcorn and watching our screen. They are not. They are watching their own movies. But wait. Before you relax, we need to rewind the tape. Because for some players in this game, the rules are completely different. The spotlight is not fake. It is burning hot and pointed right at their faces. Enter the brain that works differently, or the person who just stands out in a crowd. Imagine a 6'2" woman walking into a food place. The sunlight gets blocked by her body. People stop eating. Forks hit the plates. They look up. They stare. Every single day involves a stranger pointing out how tall she is, or giving unwanted thoughts on her body. Think about the person with autism, or ADHD. You spend your whole life mastering the art of fitting in, trying to copy the standard walking style, the right amount of looking people in the eye. And yet, they still notice you. There are these tiny signals that you are a little bit off. Normal people might not say what it is, but they feel the vibe, and they stare. For them, the spotlight effect is not a brain trick. It is a daily survival danger. Your brain is not lying. People are actually watching you. This creates a scary loop of freaking out all the time. Your looks, your actions, they are under a giant glass. And if you go back in time to your teenage years, this gets even darker. Our front brain, the part handling logic and stopping bad choices, it is basically a huge construction zone. Everything is a first-time experience. The pressure for social survival is totally maxed out. A single bully laughing at you for tripping in the hall. A grumpy teacher embarrassing you in front of your crush. These are not just bad moments you sleep off. They are core memories. They lock into your brain like bad software. All it takes is a handful of moments where someone laughed at you as a kid. Every little thing adds up. Some people are tough enough to just shrug it off, but not everyone. Not by a long shot. If you deal with social fear, your brain is physically built differently. Your fear center, the alarm bell of your brain, is working crazy over time. It is scanning the room for threats that do not even exist. Even when you consciously know nobody is staring at you, your body feels like a hungry tiger is pacing in the room. This takes a massive toll on your life. You stop being real. You hold back your true self because you are terrified of stepping out of line. You lose real friends because you are so consumed by your own panic that you literally cannot focus on anyone else. You worry over things that other people do not even spend 1 second thinking about. It is exhausting. Let us look at a crazy, real-world story from a wedding photo shooter. She takes these absolutely stunning, perfectly lit pictures of families, beautiful moments, but when she hands the photos over, the clients completely ignore the beautiful background. They ignore the smiling faces of their kids. They zoom in on one tiny, invisible flaw on their own chin, a shadow, a stray hair, things that no human being in their right mind would ever notice, but they notice it because we are all trapped in our own tiny little fishbowls, and it makes us crazy. Or what about the office world? There was a woman who got fired from her desk job after just 1 month. Why? Because she paid huge attention to detail. She pointed out bad formats and missed deadlines. Normal stuff. But her boss had an anxious autistic son at home, and she just kept projecting her son onto this worker. Every time the worker brought up a normal work issue, the boss treated her like she was having a breakdown. They kept telling her she was struggling when she was doing fine. The normal boss was heavily judging her through a completely broken, biased lens. In those moments, you really are in the spotlight. But the spotlight is broken and unfair. So how do we beat this? How do we break the spotlight and get our lives back? We use the clear window trick right against itself. This is the science fact that people cannot read your mind. No matter how much you think they can. They cannot see your racing heart. They cannot feel your sweaty hands. You have to force your focus outward. Look at the people around you. Really look at them. What are they doing? They are worrying about their own clothes, their own awkward talks, their spilled coffee. The exact moment you listen to someone else, the spotlight on you loses its power. It fades out. You have to remember that people are wrapped up in their own drama, and if the panic is a thick wall, you just cannot break through on your own. Therapy and doctor meds actually help fix the way your brain handles fear. It rewires the alarm bell so you can finally relax in a crowd. But here's the big thing. Here is the absolute truth I had to learn the really hard way. I used to hide my scars. I was so worried about them. I thought my deepest shame was written on my skin for everyone to see. I used to check every single word I said at parties. I thought I was acting on a stage. But then I realized something extremely deep. I am not the main star in anyone else's story. People are not thinking about you the way you are thinking about you. Sky Daddy is not watching you make mistakes. Nobody cares about your weird walk unless they are deeply insecure themselves. It was the most freeing mental shock of my entire life. When you accept that everyone is completely obsessed with their own survival, you finally get a free pass to live yours. You are invisible. You are easily forgotten. And that is the most beautiful superpower in the whole wide world.